Are you ready?
Now 96.3. This is Nina's 90 Seconds.
It is time to leave Richard Simmons alone. Remember back in 2015 when everyone thought Richard Simmons disappeared or was in danger? Well, it's happening again. This time, the allegations are that Richard Simmons is being held hostage by his housekeeper. And these allegations are coming from a longtime friend of Richard Simmons. He has a podcast. The podcast is called Missing Richard Simmons, and this dude came up with a whole conspiracy theory that his longtime friend and housekeeper is holding Richard Simmons hostage in his own home. Granted, Richard hasn't been seen in like 1,000 days, but that's because Richard doesn't want to be seen. We learned that in 2015. Police officers recently did do a welfare check and went to Richard Simmons' home, and they talked to him for a very long time. They've determined that Richard is of sound mind and perfectly fine. Richard literally just doesn't want to live in the public eye. So please, leave Richard alone. Thank you. Remember the dude who poured paint all over Kim Kardashian's selfie books? Well, I found out why he did it. One day, 74-year-old Carl went to Barnes & Noble, and he saw a young mom snatch away one of the Kim Kardashian selfie books from her very young child. Carl looked over there and was disturbed at the fact that the book was at such a low eye level and that it was right next to the children's section. Carl did the polite thing and asked the staff if it could be moved. He came back a couple days later and the books were still in the same spot. So he cracked. Say crack again. Crack. So that's when he took the paint over to the books and totally destroyed them. He later said he thinks the books are too pornographic and easily accessible to the kids in the store. And although I'm a fan of Kimmy, I do have to agree. So Barnes & Noble, your move. Thanks for watching Nina's 90 Seconds. Remember to catch it every weeknight at 7:30 on Now 96.3 and right here at our YouTube channel. Bye!